What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the show. Just kidding. So, in the last video, I talked about how to quit the 9 to 5. How to quit your job. It wasn't you need to quit, you need to find this, you need to do it. It was more about the inner work, right? With that inner work, I didn't go too into depth about the limiting beliefs and how to get rid of them. So that is what the purpose of this video is. And I've got a lot to talk about with this because this truly did change the game for me. And this was before I quit my 9 to 5. This was before I got out of the hustle and bustle. And I believe this is probably one of the most important things that you can do. Not only to quit your 9 to 5, but overall just to be happier in yourself, right? Is getting rid of these limiting beliefs around yourself, around money, around success, and also about other people. Like gossiping, slagging people off, whatever you want to call it, like just talking shit about other people or seeing people do better and bringing them down to your level, right? So for starters, with the limiting beliefs, you might have heard this one before, but you cannot achieve anything that you don't believe in. Now, it sounds good out on the surface, it sounds like dead empowering, but deep it for a second, like actually think about what that means. You cannot achieve something that you don't believe in, right? And you can't believe in something that you view as bad. You can't believe in something that you talk negatively about. So, for example, if you're saying, I've actually experienced this a lot. If you're saying, oh my God, why do you have to have six-pack abs and you're clearly not happy with yourself? If you've got that belief that having a six-pack is really negative, you're never going to be able to look good. Same with money. If you've got a limiting belief around money, saying, yeah, money makes you egotistical, money don't buy you happiness, all that, well then you're never going to have that money in abundance, are you? You're never going to have, because you don't believe in it, right? You don't believe that it's good. And if you don't believe something's good, you're not going to believe it's possible. If you don't believe it's possible, it's not going to happen to you. You see how it can soon downward spiral, right? And this is why a lot of people get stuck with either achieving the life that they want, achieving the body that they want, getting the girl that they want, you know, anything that they want in abundance. It usually comes down to limiting beliefs, which then drives your behaviour, and your behaviour is just a reflection of what you actually truly believe in. If you don't believe in something, your behaviour is going to show the polar opposite, right? If you don't believe it's good to be healthy, well then you're going to be fat, out of shape, eat takeaways all the time with your fucking kebab gut. If you don't think it's good to chase some money and you think that's the root of all evil, and there is some argument to that you don't just need money. This is what getting rid of those limiting beliefs will do for you, because you'll see that it's more than money, it's about how you feel down here. Anyway, moving on. So the same thing goes for talking about people. Now this is one that I actually struggled with because I was a serial judger, like having a laugh, whether you want to call it having a laugh or not, speaking negatively about people. And I get the banter, I'm good at banter, I'm a witty guy, if I do say so myself. I've worked in a factory for fucking 7 years, around all the old boys. I've got every trick in the book. Sarcasm's next level. Sarcasm is just a second language to some of these people. But I'm not talking about the joke, I'm talking about the serious negative talk about other people. Now when I actually eliminated this, when I actually got rid of that negativity where I was talking badly about other people, behind the backs or to the face, it doesn't matter. Really, what is actually going on here? If you actually think about this for a second, any time that you've spoke badly about somebody and you've meant it and you've really fucking felt angry at the time and you just want to rip the fucking whatever, it's usually just a mirror. If you're telling someone don't do something, it's coming out of your fear of not doing it. If you're saying somebody looks ugly or, you know, look at fucking state of you, it's usually cause you're not happy with yourself. Because the whole point is successful people and people who are happy with themselves, truly happy with themselves, like doing everything, putting the work in, they ain't got time to worry about fucking judging other people, mate. They ain't got time to like speak badly about somebody because it doesn't feel, you know, the old saying is blowing someone else's candles out to make yours burn brighter. It's never going to work. It doesn't work like that. So if you can just remove that negative self-talk, you're already going to transform everything else, because you're going to start to see yourself a little bit better. And if you focus all that energy that you've spent judging other people and talking badly about them, well then you're going to have all this spare energy, this free roaming energy where you can just proper like look at yourself in the mirror and go, fucking hell, I need to do something about this. You know, like this is usually the case, is that because it's so much easier, it's such the easier option just to talk shit about somebody or, you know, judge somebody for doing well. And I've experienced this a lot recently just by getting this out there. And like people are quick to judge. But these people, it's easier for them to judge you than it is to take one fucking look in the mirror and think, you know what, I'm not perfect either. I could do more. And once you start to realise that, you stop caring. And your limiting beliefs will just like disappear, and then you'll realise you are vibrating much higher. Vibrating. You're operating at what feels like more than 100%. So then anything that you actually truly want, it becomes more clear to you. And this is what I talked about in the last video: is find out what it is you really want, right? And to find out what it is that you truly want, you cannot spend that energy worrying about anyone else or worrying about what someone else did with their fucking day. Like, why does it fucking matter? Worry about yourself. And I'm not saying that to be selfish. It's good to contribute. It's good to give back to people. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about the negative stuff. The negative stuff should have no time in your life, and you'll see that with the most successful people. They've not got a bad thing to say about people who are up and coming. If anything, they're trying to help you up. They're trying to do good for you. And I've noticed that since I've started doing well for myself. I've quit my job. I've moved to Thailand. All I want to do is fucking help people who want the same thing. That's why I'm making this video. But that's all about your limiting beliefs. Quit the negative self-talk. Actually look at what you are saying about other people. Use that energy. Bring it inward. Do you know what I mean? So like the next time you speak badly about somebody, you ask yourself this: are you just jealous of them, or is it just easier for you to do that? And is it more difficult for you to just fix those flaws? The answer is probably yeah. So sort it out, mate. And if the answer is truly yes, and if you are judging people, and if you have got limiting beliefs around what other people are doing, or you've got limiting beliefs around, what you are actually capable of, just stop for a minute. Like, open your mind up a little bit. Well, someone else has made it, so why can't I? And that was just me elaborating on the whole limiting beliefs idea. There's way more I could go into, but I'm trying to keep these easily digestible. I'm trying to keep everything close to home. So you can watch this, take it away, use it, or you could have just wasted, 10 minutes of your fucking life for nothing. But in order to get where you want to go, you've got to get rid of them limiting beliefs, and you've got to get rid of talking badly about yourself and other people. There is no room for it. Not one bit. So anyway, you've been a pleasure. See you later, motherfucker!